walked every single step of the way with perhaps 5,000 children and their parents through the city of Newark, New Jersey's largest city. They came here today not to ask for change, but to demand it.
We may be young, but they will hear our voices. They will let us into Capitol Hill, or we will break the doors down trying.
Thousands marched down Broad Street in Newark and through nearly 24 towns across New Jersey.
No guns in teachers' hands! As someone who wants change, I need to fight for it myself. Show them what democracy looks like!
Classroom shootings became real for many of these children the second news broke out of Parkland, Florida.
This is what democracy looks like!
How did Parkland impact you?
Well, I went to a dance competition the weekend after, and someone that was supposed to be competing with my studio actually died.
Knowing that it could happen to us one day, that's why we're protesting.
Some came from out of state to march through a city known for civil rights.
3.5 hours.
And you drove to be here. Why?
It's an important message. My sister was killed by her ex with a gun. My daughter was at Virginia Tech during the shooting there. You know, we just think that there are too many guns, and we want to send that message and hope that people listen this time.
After decades of wrangling in Washington, children who are not even old enough to vote are vowing to make the difference.
Kids coming out, honestly, there was a part of me that felt terribly ashamed that we haven't been able to do anything, and more people and children are dying as a result.
I love that sign, guns suck.
Politicians like New Jersey's governor were here. Phil Murphy has vowed to sign off on stricter gun laws, but it was the kids who ran the show today, organizing the entire march.
What I hope they hear me say is that no more shooting and no more gun violence.
And Katie, we really tried to give the microphone over to the children marching today as much as possible because they were the ones who put this thing together. 19 teenagers from very diverse backgrounds across the state organized this march, and they are hopeful that their message, pass gun safety laws now, will make an impression on the hearts and minds of politicians down in Washington.